In a previous video, I replaced a short cable run.
In this segment of the series, I'll remove a two-conductor cable that goes from a first floor outlet to a second floor outlet with NMB 14 gauge two-conductor with ground.
Instead of running ground wires to make these 3-prong plug outlets that were installed without ground wires code compliant,
I could install a GFCI outlet. The original box is not only too small for a GFCI outlet, it's also too small to meet the current code box fill requirement for 20 cubic inches. To remove the original box and replace it with a larger one, I have to cut the splices that were twisted, soldered, and taped. After cutting the splices off, the wires coming out of the box are too short. In my case, the way that sounds like an easy fix isn't an easy one. Before beginning any work, I'll turn power off to the circuit, hang a sign to prevent anyone from accidentally turning power on while I'm working, test my voltage tester by inserting it into a live outlet.
after verifying there is no voltage at either outlet, I'll remove the 2 outlets in the boxes. I've verified every switch, outlet, and light on the circuit, so I know there are no other electric circuits in this area. There is no plumbing, telephone cable, or coaxial cables either. The switch boxes in this 1952 house are mounted between 2 slotted rails. The box's plaster ears fit into the slots, and the electrical box can be slid back and forth on the rails. I'll cut through one of the rails with a saw so I'll be able to move the boxes. On inside walls, the rails are mounted between studs, or on this outside wall, furring strips are mounted to the cinder block, and the drywall is attached to the furring strips. There is only about 1.5 inch wide cavity between the cinder block and the back of the drywall.
This is the location of the first floor outlet. I've already pulled a new cable from a basement pull chain light. This is the cable at the second floor outlet, which I'll try to remove. It's about 10 feet in length. It goes through the top plate, and I'm not sure how it's fastened. And you'll notice another cable leaving the first floor outlet that goes to the rest of the circuit. These are the 2 cables that go to the first and second floor outlets.
I've clipped onto the cable that I think goes to the second floor. I set my multimeter to read ohms. The black and white wires on the second floor at the outlet are not touching each other, and as expected, I read an open.
I'll connect the 2 wires together at the second floor outlet. I now read around 2 ohms, so I know that this is the cable that goes to the second floor outlet. I've given a tug to the cable at the second floor outlet, and it feels totally free, and I'm thinking it's not stapled. So I went ahead and attached a pull string to the end at the first floor outlet. Let's see if I have good luck and I can pull this through. It pulled freely for about 2 feet, and then it got stuck. I gave it a tug from the bottom, and I'll try again. And I'm stuck again. Okay, I tried freeing up from the bottom, and I'm back up top again, and it is definitely stuck about 5 feet out.
I've pulled it back a bit from the first floor again, and I'll give it another try.
I have about 8 feet of the cable pulled through, and I've cut this part off, and I think it's stuck at the hole in the top plate. When I attached the string to the other end, I attached it only to the black conductor, so now I'm clamped onto the white conductor, and I'm going to try to give that a pull through. Maybe that gives me a little more room with that conductor not being in the jacket, and I can pull this through. Nope, nothing. Before I pull the new cable in the cavity, I have to think about the other cable that I need to replace. It makes a 90-degree turn, and I've tried giving it a tug, and there's no way that I can pull a cable around this corner. I'll have to cut a hole at this location. Because I don't want to risk damaging my new cable, I'll cut the hole first. I attached the pull string to the cable by cutting the jacket back about 6 inches and then cutting the black and the white conductor flush with the jacket. I twisted the bare wire as tight as possible, making sure to leave a very short end in this location. If there's too large of an end and you're pulling the wire and then it starts to stick out and break through the tape, that'll be a catch point. I tied a bowline knot to the loop, then flattened the loop, then wrapped tape in this direction. And I snipped the end off if it was too long. So it looks like this.
I made a few attempts to pull the new cable from the second floor to the first. I couldn't get it past the hole in the top plate. I gave pulling in the other direction a try.
I'm at the first floor outlet, and I have string tied to the NM cable.
This direction was easy peasy. It went through first try, and I didn't need a helper.
I'll make another video that shows how to replace the cable that makes a 90-degree turn, and then an additional video showing installation of the new boxes. Click on the channel name, then playlist to find all the videos in this series.
I hope you found this video helpful. A thumbs up is always appreciated, and thanks for watching.